Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphurblade. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my content, and welcome back to War on the Sea, and another thrilling episode of the Defense of the East mod. So we are going to jump right into this and get things underway. Let's pull this up over here, get the party started, and I'm really thinking that this carrier task force is too important to have babysitting these facilities. The whole reason for the carrier task force existing is to sink ships, and it's not really here to provide air support to towns on the map. I mean, certainly that's something it could do, but it's my only offense, and, well, to make a long story short, I just don't think I'm utilizing it correctly here. So, we're not going to do that. We're going to move the carrier. I still believe that our most likely place that we're going to be able to sink Japanese Navy, like big Navy, like aircraft carriers, battleships, we've seen that mission spawning down here. We've not seen that up here, even though there's an aircraft carrier symbol up here. Was that an aircraft carrier that we actually ran into up here? I don't seem to recall what that was, but I just think our better bet is down by Ceylon. So we're going to do that. I'm gonna trust my gut. My gut doesn't steer me wrong usually. So back down here we go. I noticed that we have a destroyer icon here. That is not a destroyer group. That is Colombo Merchant Group, which lost the oiler, and so because there's two of these minesweepers and 2 oilers, it's decided to override the merchant symbol. Wait, is one of these damaged? How did that happen? I don't remember him being dropped on. Was he? Sure, whatever. I remember all planes pretty much focusing on the oiler and none of the other planes being dropped on, or none of the other ships being dropped on. So I don't know how that ship has accrued some damage, but whatever. Mysteries. Lots of mysteries. Let's speed things up. So we have not seen the Japanese Navy in a few episodes. Has me a little frightened, a little worried. What are the Japanese up to? I don't know why I'm thinking about it in that way. It's not like the computer thinks. The computer is just made up of missions. So merchant group, manage cargo, empty, empty. Alright, we're good. Set the course back yonder out of here. There we go. So, what do I mean by the computer doesn't really think? Well, it doesn't. So, the computer is made up of missions that have variables. Spawn here, travel to this waypoint, travel to that waypoint, travel to that waypoint, and try to accomplish X mission. If, you know, certain ships get damaged, then, you know, turn back. Type stuff. It's all just a set of variables. And so basically, where do the missions spawn at? Ultimately, if you figure out where the missions spawn at, like I've already figured out one, that German merchant ship that we've sunk here and almost sunk here again, there's no surprise that it was here twice. And that's because there's likely a mission spawn somewhere in this area that causes that German merchant ship to spawn in and do whatever it does. In previous episodes we've called that food, right? Where food would always appear at certain locations, and they'd usually be like 1Z or 2Z merchant groups that consistently showed up every week or so and gave us a couple more points, or a couple more sinks, or a couple more, you know, whatever. You know, they were easy meals because they were always there. And that's kind of War on the Sea in a nutshell, is that once you figure out the quote-unquote missions, then you kind of the game gets really simplified. In vanilla, you have a much easier time of figuring out the missions, because I don't think vanilla put in anywhere near the amount of missions that some of these modders have put in. There's a fair amount of missions to choose from in a lot of these modded scenarios that makes it keeps it from being like in some scenarios where it's you just park an aircraft carrier at X location and you're going to win the game because the enemy's going to drive up to you and you're going to sink them. So far, I think this region down here, south east of Ceylon, is, well, there's definitely a mission spawn in this area. We've seen the aircraft carrier, battleship, heavy cruiser, light cruiser and 2 destroyers. We've seen that configuration of ships here a couple of times now, which then leads to the the common sense thought process that there's likely a mission spawn for that fleet in this area down here somewhere. And so that particular mission spawn is actually what I'm interested in exploiting with the carrier task force. That's why I want to park it in this area, because if I can sink some aircraft carriers and some battleships, well, this game gets a lot easier for us, doesn't it? If we can take out the flat tops and the battleships of the Japanese order of battle, then we start to get a leg up quickly. However, like I said, how often is that mission going to spawn? You know, there's a good chance that I'm going to drive down here and a mission's going to spawn up here. I'm worried that's going to happen, actually. I'm worried I'm driving down here and a mission's going to pop up here, and I'm going to be caught with my pants down. But I can't be in more than one location at the same time. Well, I suppose I could. I could break up the carriers, but I don't really have the escort ships to break up the carriers with. I mean, I have a few points that I could get some extra escort ships, but I want to save up to get the Hermes. I want to get another carrier out here, and maybe I'm being greedy, but if I can get all the carriers that I can out ASAP, I just think that leads to our best chance of having the most success. Did we go that entire night without me fast forwarding? We did. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of got distracted with rambling on about stuff and things. Alright, so the carrier is kind of here in the neighborhood. The trick is, how close can we get to be effective, but not so close that we're going to be running right into the enemy. We go something like that for now. I mean, that's why we have spotter planes, right? To keep us from running headlong smack dab into the enemy. The other reason I think I'm concerned with this particular fleet, or this particular mission, more than the other missions up north, is this particular fleet I think is a bombardment fleet. So what do I mean? I mean, I believe the point of that mission that we've been running into down here in near Ceylon is to literally blow the crap out of Trincomalee. The point of that mission is for that battleship to bring its guns to bear on Trincomalee and blow it into Kingdom Come. Whereas the missions up north are not so much bombardment missions as they are probably going to typically be troop convoys. So it's likely going to be fleets made up of primarily merchant ships up north. And that's definitely concerning, because they could land those troops onto one of our ports and cause a problem. And we don't necessarily have a whole lot of aircraft up there to deal with it. We have very few aircraft up north to be able to deal with it. Yeah. The more I think about it, the more Calcutta kind of makes sense to be. The next priority airfield. We haven't really started building an airfield anywhere yet. I have been considering pumping up Trincomalee because we're storing up so much stuff in Trincomalee at this point that we certainly could probably level it up to a level 4, and that makes sense in my mind, because then again we could free up the carrier to go up north instead of trying to build an airfield up north. Because a level 4 airfield on Ceylon might be able to be self-sufficient in protecting itself. You know, right now, what does the level 3 bring us as far as firepower? It's 1800, of course it is. Whenever I want to click on something. Well, with that being said, we can fast forward things. Okay, it's a new day. Yeah, as I was saying, what does Trincomalee currently have as far as offensive firepower? 4 swordfish is certainly enough to deliver a payload to a single high-value unit and sink it. You know, that's 4 torpedoes. That should sink most aircraft carriers. But are we going to be able to reliably get 4 swordfish to the target? Maybe. 4 Blenheims, if you're controlling them manually and you're doing high altitude bombing, you're going to be able to realistically be able to drop your bombs every single time and not take a lot of losses. But I've noticed that it seems like the bomb damage hasn't been very what's the word? Very productive in the game lately. It used to be a lot easier to high altitude bomb stuff and actually sink them. The bombs seemed to do a fair amount of damage when they landed. Lately, doesn't. My gut feels like bomb damage has been nerfed on against ships, or at least that's the way I feel since I've come back to playing the game. So anyway, 4 and 4 swordfish, it's enough to possibly sink an aircraft carrier and maybe make a battleship turn around, but that's not enough to sink a battleship. 4 swordfish would injure a battleship. The Blenheim would just further injure the battleship. And even with the 3 cats coming from the other part of Ceylon, yeah, this isn't enough to protect Ceylon right now. But with a level 4 here, it might be. This might go to 8. This might go to 8. Having 8 swordfish would be the cat's ass. Excuse me. You notice we got 19 command points. There's a story behind that. We were getting 9 command points before. One of the things I noticed when I went into the save configs to check to see how the hell Japan managed to get a level 5 airfield so fast. Well, it's a further mystery to me, because when I was looking at this config files, it seems like the computer is indeed getting paid the same amount that I'm getting paid. Well, at least engineering and fuel-wise. I noticed that there was a disparity CP points-wise. I was getting 0 points per 7 days, and 1 point for each port. So because I had 9 ports, that's why I was getting 9 points. And I noticed that the computer was getting 20 points on top of all of their facilities for another 11 points. So the computer was getting like 31 points to my 9 points. And I don't like that. I think things need to be even. So I gave myself 10 points, and I took the computer's 20 points, chopped it down to 10, and gave myself the other 10. So now I get 19 and the computer gets 21, because the computer has 11 ports compared to my 9 ports. So it's more even, Steven. Actually, 47 command points. How far does that put us away from the Hermes? Oh, and yeah, we have a merchant fleet down here that needs to load up while I'm thinking about it. Manage cargo. Troops. Troops. It's kind of spacing out there. You are all about the supply, I think. And your engineering, which means your fuel. And you guys can carry some supply. Alright, there we go. And what made me... Oh right, I wanted to click down here to see how much the Hermes cost. See... That would be Brits. See the L, I think. Yeah. 68, so we're still a little ways away. Then I'd like to get a couple of escorts. I don't want it to sail out alone. What time do we got? It's nighttime. We should be fast forwarding. Okay. Actually, you know what we do need? We do need to get Colombo's group back functioning. And in order for it to be functional, it's going to need an oiler. What kind of oiler did we have there? We had an S1, I think. Let me refer to my notes. The Dutch S1 is capable of carrying 31 oil and does 11 knots. This is an 11 knot fleet, right? Because these are Amoras that actually do 10 knots, but they cost 2 points. The S1 costs 4 points actually. So I was thinking it was more like an 8-point ship, but it was only a 4-point ship that we lost. Still, that's 4 more CP than I would like to have lost, and it was also about 20 some fuel. I don't think it was the full 30 fuel. No, I want to click on Colombo, go to New Sea, and we're looking for the Dutch. This ship might not be available here. The S1 is an OAS. OAS. Colombo and A. Good, it is available here. There's only 5 available. We've lost 1. Well, we're gonna get another one done. And Petra, you are going to merge. No, that was not the right group to merge with. Split group. Back to the Petra. Okay, how am I gonna get the right groups to merge? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take the Colombo merchant group. We're gonna manage cargo. We're gonna toss a couple supplies aboard there. I'm gonna throw engineering on him. No. No. Go supplies on you. Supplies. So supply, engineering, supply. Not a lot of engineering, but it'll be enough to keep airplanes flying. Okay, and then this group we're going to send on a course to we're going to set on a course to right here, and then we're going to grab the Petra. We're going to manage cargo. I'm going to throw am I going to go with 31 fuel? Gonna go with 21 fuel. And I'm gonna drive her up here. And we'll merge the groups up there when they get away from the other group. And we'll send them on to Madras. Encounter with Calcutta. Courser's encounter with Calcutta.
Connection lost. Connected.
Stop. Retreat. We confirm. I think we're gonna get hit up here. I didn't like seeing that because, yeah, it's making me think we have a carrier operating out here. And, well, yeah, we have the carrier operating down there. Where's... Why are those planes yellow? Unyellow the planes, please. Uh-oh. What do we have going on down here? Alright, the game's doing that whole juke and dive thing. We're gonna toss something at you over there as we try to sneak in and do something down here. Yeah, I have to stay phased out. I'm having to look at the whole map. That's a carrier aircraft. There's no possible way this plane. Okay, well that's exciting. There's a carrier aircraft down here. And our carrier's here. Yeah. I'm still worried about what's going on up there. But all we saw was fighters, right? But we saw fighters, which means aircraft carrier, which means... Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time concentrating on two locations at the exact same time. Thank you, game. I really need to know what is going on. Formidable launch. Oh, martlets. Yes. Follow that plane. Trin. Patrol over CTF-1. Give us some extra cap in case we need it. In case we get into a carrier deal. Which I think we're getting into a carrier deal. Formidable, ready to launch aircraft. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we got more ants. Here's the martlets. What are these? I can't quite tell what they are. It looks like there's more than one plane there, doesn't it? I can't focus at two locations at the same time. I haven't seen any ships yet. What is the weather up here? I mean, that's not great weather. Something could sail all through this area and not be seen by all three fighters. That's definitely more than one icon. Okay, they're headed down this way. Alright. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. How much am I feeling it? Is 8 martlets enough? No. But we'll launch these 20 albacores. We're going to head down this way. And what we're going to do is from the Indomitable, we're going to launch half the Hurricanes. And they are going to follow the albacores. Follow the albacore road, please. And Indomitable is ready to launch again. Yeah, I gotta do it. Albacores, you know the deal. Down this way, please. There it is. We're gonna have lunch, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna feast good today. Ignore. Make your course something like that. And who's doing what? The albacores are the lead. They're going here, and these albacores are gonna go meet up with the family, and it's gonna be a blast. We're gonna sink us a flat top. Okay, let's put a mark on her. think I confuse these hurricanes. I think they want to go back and forth between the albacores. Oh, I'm feeling the excitement. It's like electric. I can't wait to get me some tonnage here. Big tonnage. Wait, did somebody just turn around? You have endurance. What are you doing? I've confused him. I've rightly confused him. All right. This should be close enough. It really should be. To tactical. Alright, we got all the martlets. We got all the hurricanes. How many albacores do we have? We don't have all the albacores. We have half the albacores. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 21 albacores. We have, I think, the albacores from the albacores from Indomitable, maybe? Okay, well, let's think about what are we gonna do here. Martlets. Form up, not in the line ahead. Go get back into a box. And something like that. Hurricanes. Form up box. Speed up a little bit. Head down like that. Again, we want to screen the albacores. Albacores. What is our target? And are you... Yeah, target's number 3. Where's the... Huh? Well, this is not as juicy of a fleet as I was hoping it was gonna be. I was hoping to see a battleship amongst this. But still, there's a heavy cruiser. It's tasty nonetheless. To 20 form box. Just kind of head that way for now. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. Form up. Gonna head this way, and you guys drop down as well. Speed up. And our final group, drop down. And navigate that way as well. Unpause. Don't everyone get so excited about, what is this, a float plane? I'd rather you guys be a little more concerned with fighters. Alright, group. How are you doing on your descent? You're getting there. You guys should be dogfighting. Does nobody care that there's a fighter there? Hello? Sea hurricanes. Form back up and target 3. Attack. Martles. Form back up. Target 2. Attack. these albacores. Target 3. Attack. These albacores. No. 4. Target 4. And attack. And these. Target 5. Okay, so hopefully we can sink 1 carrier, 1 heavy cruiser, and 1 light cruiser in this strike. Though I'm a little worried about these albacores getting through. So our martlets need to get their heinies into the fight. Fighters down here. So far we're looking somewhat clear. Boy, there's a lot of fighters in the air. Uh-oh. They're coming down for us. No, no, no. We're somehow getting there. Come on, drop those fish. Drop the fish. Fish away. Oh, that's a dead carrier. I love it when carriers die. The aircraft carrier is already dead. How are these albacores going to do getting away from this? I mean, they have a fair amount of concentrated firepower between them. Actually, that's a good idea. A fair amount of concentrated firepower between them. Albacores, strength in numbers. Form up, please. That heavy cruiser is looking a little rough. Okay. Okay, and there we go. Still have quite a bit of a furball going on. Who's gonna come out on top of this? How's our albacores doing? Not too bad. We only lost 3 albacores. We're gonna lose quite a few of our fighters. But it would be cheesy to leave this battle just to save some planes. We're not gonna do that. Are these warships gonna go down? That fantail is completely awash. She seems to be listing more and more. What is she firing at? I suppose the fight has migrated over to this side of the fleet. We came in with 8 Martlets and 7 Hurricanes for a total of 15 fighters. Yeah, they had like 24 fighters in the air, so they outnumbered us. Not quite 2 to 1, but close to 2 to 1. Granted, these weren't zeros. These were what are these guys called? They're not quite as good as zeros. The fires are out. I mean, she looks like she's gonna keel over. But the fires are out. That's her stabilized, which they might scuttle it. This one's still on fire. Maybe I got too greedy, divided the firepower up too much, but we did sink a carrier, and that's ultimately what matters here. It would be nice if we came out on this air battle on top. I see 4 of us and 2 of them. One hurricane left out of 7, and 3 martlets left out of 8. Re-establish contact on an aircraft. Albacores are getting out of Dodge. There goes our last hurricane. It's up to the martlets. Two martlets left. Oh, you got them perfectly lined up. What are you waiting for? Oh, you're out of ammo now. Maybe that's what you were waiting on. Chop off his tail rudder. Speed it up. No, 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 no. Hey, hey, hey. I'm in control of you. What are you doing? You're not going to chop off his tail rudder like that. There we go. Feel good about this lineup. Chop, chop, chop goes. How many YouTubers have you seen do this? I shouldn't say it yet. I haven't done it yet. Is he below us? He is. How do I go down again? We are at... He's at 4140. Okay, well, we'll go down to 4130. Steer up, steer down. Oh, you're kidding me. There's no physics to the planes. They flew right through each other. So yeah, you're not going to see any other YouTubers pull off what I was trying to do. Because you can't do it. Are you out of ammo too? Yeah, they're both out of ammo. I think they're all out of ammo. Let's take a final look at the ships. If there's any where they go. Back here. Yeah, you're gonna get out of this, and you are still on fire. Alright. I pressed the speed up button, didn't I? It's not speeding up. Because we're in combat. Sort of. Just brake. Go fly that way. let the one fighter, who's probably out of ammo as well, end up ditching in the ocean as he has nowhere to land. I mean, as much as this has been burning, a lot of cargo compartments should have lost their integrity. This ship should go down. I mean, the fantail doesn't even come above water anymore. The rear deck is, or the rear deck gun's almost underwater. Wait, Marlin reestablished contact with the ship, probably. Okay, we can speed up a bit. Yeah, we like hearing that. More, please. Well, while we're watching this guy burn, I want to figure out what class of carrier we just sunk. Maybe. No. Not really. Nah. Well, this might be... No, that's it. That's the one. A Ryuho. I can almost guarantee it's... Well... No, it's the Ryuho, I think. Yeah. And the Ryuho has quads. So yeah, that's what we just... How many are there in this class? That's not quite the information I'm looking for. Unclick, click on statistics. Just the one. Okay. Your fires are pretty much under control at this point. But still, man, you are flooded. I mean, both of these. You could sneeze on them to sink them. It kind of looks like they're starting to get the list a little bit under control here. So they've probably dealt with some of the flooding. They should counter flood. Anyway, I think we're gonna leave. Critical on the... it's just heavy on the heavy. But the carrier has been sunk. 24 of 25 of the aircraft have been lost. We lost 16 of 36. So, fairly costly. It certainly wasn't... We took our fair licks to put that carrier down. But we put that carrier down, and now we get to feast on the leftovers. Now the process is getting the right torpedo planes to go home. Which is which? So Indomitable and Formidable. I think the Formidable are good. What does that button do? Where's the album? Okay, yeah, there's 18. 18? Yeah, we started with 21. We lost 3 albacores. This is who just did their thing. And what does this button do? Well, this is the group that already dropped their torpedoes. Must be within 13 nautical miles of enemy location to perform. Oh, that's a strategic bombing button. Oh, okay. No, that makes some sense. Payload available. Okay, there's available here. Okay, so if I'm ever wondering about that again, we can see if we've dropped by looking at the available. Okay, so you stay out in this area while everybody else are TBs. Colombo. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Catalina's. Come join our fun out here. Trincomalee. I don't know if the swordfish are really going to have the range. 230 something. Not really. Blends. Ton. Come on out in the area. Really, the this other flight of albacore should be able to finish everything off. But the process is we gonna find the fleet again, right? It's gonna disappear and then it's gonna sneak away and we're not gonna be able to find it and I'm gonna get annoyed. And it's really early in the day, so we really should find it. In fact, you know what? Let's be reckless. Let's get a little closer, don't be shy. Get a little closer with new air at extra dry. Oh, there was stuff going on up here, wasn't there? Yeah, there's stuff going on up here. Like What is that? Oh, it's a float plane that's spotting. Man, there's too much stuff going on right now. Where is this group? What's the weather down here? Well, the sea state. Sea state's not good, but it looks like it's absolutely clear skies. Our albacores are running out of steam. Let's jump into tactical. There's something in the area somewhere. What's our visibility? 70%. Nice and clear. Yeah, this is what I was afraid was going to happen. We have these wounded ships that can magically move really fast on the overmap, even though they, you know, can't move anywhere because they're so damaged. And what's going on up here? You can't get fixated on one spot. Blends, I don't know. Get us searching. We got a plane. Wait, we got a plane. Oh, well, yeah, that could be launched from the cruisers. It's a spotter plane. Okay, we'll follow those spotters. They're heading this way. Okay, well, you head that way. Cats, you head that way. And vanished in that area. Seriously. Spotter just appeared loud as heck. Go to tactical. So I'm not here to fight the spotter. It's just that the spotter suddenly appeared as a very strong contact all of a sudden, which made me feel like he just got launched off of a deck. That's the thought process. I mean, this fleet could not have gotten very far. I mean, it shouldn't have gotten very far. But I don't see anything. Other than a silly spotter that thinks it's going to try to shoot me down. Alright, well. This is frustrating. Okay, cats, head that way. Mark the ant trail. Oh, hello. We found you. Who is it then? It's the formidable. New launch, 2.5 hours. Downloadable, 0.7. Alright. That way. Swordfish. Swordfish. Flight of the swordfish. Let's go. Alright, let's mark this. Look at that. They're going very fast. With heavily damaged stuff. in the fleet. Encounter with Walrus Mark 1. Where is this? Ah. Yeah. Okay. Wellingtons. How far can you go on those? Probably far enough. We know the destination is here, so let's do it. Hours. Probably somewhere around there. And Biz. Catalina's. Oh wait, this is a carrier. Is it though? I mean, yeah, it looks like it. It could be one of those not quite carriers. Yeah, but not quite carriers probably still have not quite fighters. Yeah, but they're not as dangerous as Zeros. But what if it's a real carrier and it actually has Zeros? Well, then you're just getting Catalina's and Wellington's blown up. Well, it's either that or Vizig up at gets blown up. True, good point. Okay. Course. Something like that. Alright. We went all these episodes with nothing to do, and now we have everything to do. Yes, ignore walruses. In fact, I should... Okay, 9 ships, maybe 1 light CV and 1 BB. Okay, that's concerning. Alright, so that's going there. Oh, the Hurricanes are still trying to fly cap. That's funny. That's fine. Yeah, these are the swordfish. There, if they went that far in this amount of time, then maybe somewhere around here. Blends are returning. And carrier shadowing. Actually, I like this course. It's not going towards one of my ports. This could be a carrier simply on patrol. Which, if it's a carrier simply on patrol, well, then it's more likely to be a real carrier. Meaning, my planes are going to get eaten for lunch. Wellingtons, you are off course if that's their course. You need to go more in that neighborhood. And Cats, you probably will need to head about that way if that is indeed their course. Wait, what are we seeing? Oh, yeah, we're seeing auto save go to. Treat, leave, confirm. We had the ships in the thing. There is a carrier there. A light cruiser. Anyway, I didn't see any merchant ships, so that looked like a patrol fleet, right? I didn't exactly see battleships there for blowing up port facilities. Yeah, let's get back to concentrating on something here. So hurricanes that are going out to do cap over the thing have spotted our friends. The swordfishes look about our good intercept. Do we have the ability to launch yet? 1.8. Wait, it was the Indomitable that had less launch time, right? 0.1. Okay. Albacores. How fast are the albacores? They are... I don't know. They have 263 endurance. That's going to take 1.2 hours. That's going to take half the time. Alright. Gonna have a bit of a yeah. Leave the walrus alone. I think I spotted the fleet and made it vanish again and again. Again and again and again and again. I hate that mechanic. They look like they're bending. Are they gonna try to do the mission anyway? I'm not gonna let them. I think that carrier is about to strategically bomb my port. That's gonna annoy me. They look to be headed that way. Are you kidding me right now? I don't like strategic bombing. What is this? Begin? What's going on? I can't launch. Well, at least these 6 hurricanes are arriving on station at the appropriate time, I suppose. Somebody turn on radar. Radar's already on. What the hell's going on here? Okay. What in the holy fuck is going on? We just sunk a carrier, and we shot down all of its planes. What is this? There's 2 carriers? There's another carrier fleet out here? And there's a carrier fleet operating north, bombarding my port? There's 3 carrier fleets operating at the exact same time? Yeah, I don't like this. What are you guys gonna do, by the way? You're fighters. Unless you're escorting something that can actually hurt me. What are they doing? I'm confused. These are definitely zeros. with drop tanks. That confuses me. These have drop tanks too. I don't remember carrier-borne fighters getting drop tanks. What is the Zero's range? Shouldn't that be here? Yeah. 1,000 nautical miles? Is that counting with drop tanks or without? Okay. These could be from land. As bizarre as that sounds. Let's unpause. I don't... What are they doing? Alright, fleet, adjust. Let's lend some firepower to our hurricanes. This is a strange engagement. I mean, I've never seen the computer do something like launch ground-based fighters to support a sea-based mission. I mean, I've never actually seen it happen, but I'm almost thinking that these were land-based fighters launched to support that mission we just intercepted. I sort of want to leave this battle because it's almost a pointless waste of time. I don't even think that these Zeros want to engage my fleet. Fire your flak guns angrily. kind of wasting my AA shells. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. I think we've lost all of our hurricanes. Now what are they gonna do? Are they gonna spiral down right on top of the fleet? I mean, you don't look to be spiraling down, you look to be just heading off. I don't see anything moving to engage. They're just kind of like, we came, we shot down your silly hurricanes, and now we're gonna fly away. I'm a little confused about this flight of Zeros. I don't... Where did they come from? That drop tank has me really thinking they came from land. And look at this. They're just flying off. When's the last time you've seen the computer be like, huh, enemy fleet below me. I don't care. I'm just gonna fly off and completely ignore it. I've never seen them do that. Even if they're fighters, they usually are like, ah, enemy fleet. We need to commit suicide. We need to strafe it. And we're gonna keep strafing it until we're all dead. That's usually what the enemy does. So, I'm very baffled here by this behavior. Anyway, I'm done being baffled by this behavior. We lost our 6 hurricanes, and we're done with this insanity. They lost 2. Okay, well, it is what it is. And then we have this going on up here. There's too much stuff happening. Okay, well, that's a fulmar. That's the swordfish. These are the main albacores. 0.7 hours. Can the swordfish stay in air for that? We'll see. Base integrity 42. Oh, what's this now? I don't... It's nothing. I think it's planes chasing around my spotters. I'll give it a little time to see if there's an actual attack coming in on the carrier group. I don't think there is. Are they behaving like they're going to attack? Is it these same... Yeah, this just seems like silliness. Okay. Too many things to have to look at. Konkata. Did Konkata even have any kind of facilities in the first place? I don't think it did. What did they bomb? I'm confused. There was nothing at Konkata to bomb, was there? I don't think it had an airfield or anything. Okay, well they bombed it. Good on them. What the hell? What is going on here? Are you actually going to attack? I mean, they're kind of looking like they're going to attack this time. Not that I want them to, but I'd like to know if my time is being wasted or not. If you're just going to fly over, you're wasting my time. Yeah, they're... What are they doing? Is there anything back here that... Zeros with drop tanks? I don't understand. If they were actually looking like they were going to dive in on me and do something, I would let the computer dive in on me and do something. But they're just gonna fly around over the top of me, wasting my time? Well, that's... wasting my time. Alright. I gotta keep looking up here for stuff. Cat's going that way. And which way are those guys heading? They look like they're RTBing in this direction. Cats head that way. Spotter aircraft. Wait, are those the albacores? They're almost close enough. Oh, what the fuck's now? Oh, just bugger off. I get it. Waste my flak ammo. Well, that makes me somewhat happy. That's what you get for wasting my time. Time wasted. Alright, I think we're close enough. Albacores, go to tactical. Three and four are the wounded ones. compartment shut down? How are these guys doing? Seem to be doing okay. How about these guys? These guys? You can miss a wounded duck that's sitting still? That takes talent. Where are you guys at? There. What's 9 doing? This is a destroyer in Sea State 5. What's likely going to happen is these torpedoes are going to go under her. But we might as well try. As I think these guys should finish this target up. J-17. Target 2. Attack. Change your target 17. They went under. Excuse me. Alright, the last two ships are destroyers. So I think our work is done here. Sunk, sunk, sunk. And we lost a few more aircraft. This is gonna happen. Where's our nearest level 3 port? Colombo, probably. Yeah. What's going on out here? We were on the search for an aircraft carrier. Curiosity. Can't launch, that's fine. Oh, Mars. Nobody with rockets? Okay, nobody's with rockets. Head out over here. No ship gets away. Time to kill the destroyers. Not coming across the aircraft carrier, but here's the remaining destroyers. Oh, are you excited about my full Mars that I just launched? Where are they anyway? Over there. You had your chance to intercept those full Mars, you missed it. You're just being annoying at this point. In fact, we're just going to ignore the annoyance. You guys, RTB, you, RTB. Full Mars, where are you? Excellent. You are not the right birds. Where are the right birds? These birds? No. These birds? Yes. Destroyers are too hard to hit with bombs, torpedoes, etc. It's pretty much the only way you can reliably kill them is to just strafe them. Some of them are out of ammo. Okay, that's fine. tin cans burn. I think that one's water fires. And that one's fodder fires. We're out of here. Now we lost 2 aircraft to wound a couple of tin cans. Not sure that was worth the time. Or the fuel engineering that we just, that's what, 4 fuel and engineering? That might not have been worth it. What full Mars worth of these? You're already RTB. We never found that carrier. It's a shame. Cats. Been hard to be. Now the calmness is going to return. Alright, I want to pause and I want to look at, so we're down 7 planes, so that's 14 fuel and gas. And here we are down a fair chunk more. 9, 10, 11. 11, 11, 22? 22 planes? $22. 29, so 1 shy of 30, which would be 60. So we're looking at 58 gas and engineering. Colombo can handle that. Wait, Colombo took some losses today, didn't it? Not that I can see. I feel like somebody lost their entire... It was Trincomalee who lost all of its fighters. Trincomalee has the gas and stuff to take care of itself. Okay, so CTF-1. It's time to resupply. Alright, and it is 5 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Okay, this has been a fairly lengthy episode. This is probably time to wrap it up. Let's, oh dear, before we wrap it up, let's take care of this merchant fleet that who knows how long it's been sitting there, because I've been fully entranced in everything else that's going on. So manage cargo. Supplies. Supplies. You are, what are you? Tanker, it looks like. Clan, you're engineering. You would probably be for supply, and yeah, we might as well load supply on you. So Bombay, we're gonna send you down to here, since we're going to be consuming a fair chunk of the supply, gas, and ammo with the carrier task force. We're going to take this run and go there to kind of replenish that. Otherwise, I want to take one of these, or let's take the entire group. One will just sail empty. And we're going to send you up along the coastline. To grab those few troops up there. Otherwise, I think we can worry about everything else in follow-on episodes. Before we sign off of this one, let's go ahead and take a look at what we killed today and what we've killed total so far in the campaign. Today was 25 April. So yeah, the carrier, a Nagara light cruiser, a Mogami heavy cruiser, and a Nagara light cruiser. So 1 heavy, 2 lights, and a carrier. That gets us 2 light carriers to date. And that's the rest of the list there. We've sunk a lot of Nagara light cruisers. Seems to be our favorite target so far this run. In fact, have we already eliminated a class? Let's find the Japanese Nagara light cruiser here quick. There's 6 in the class, 5 are sunk, so 1 left to go. And I just want to check something. The Tenryu is the 4-stack light cruiser, right? No, Sendai. Okay, Sendai is the one that has 4 stacks. Alright. Anyway, so that's it. This has been another episode of War on the Sea, Defense of the East. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button. Consider subscribing. And until the next time, all, peace.